So super excited today. I am going to break into the miracle berries. I saw these first on a food channel called Emmy Made, like way back, and I just thought they were incredible. So what they do is they interrupt the sensors in your tongue so that you can't taste bitter things. So if you bite into something like a lemon, it should taste really sweet and nice. They say it tastes like lemonade. Now, I'm skeptical, but I'm fascinated. And since watching that, I've also found out that they grow them to help people who are going through chemotherapy. Because apparently when you go through chemotherapy, it makes food taste really bad, and apparently these can help a little bit. So these ones have been freeze-dried, they're not the fresh ones, and it says on the front where sour becomes sweet, 100% real fruit and no preservatives, so it's just the berry. So it says on the back that it works best if you clean your palate first, so rinse out your mouth with water. Then it says to take the seed out and put either half or a whole berry on your tongue and chew for 30 seconds. Chew slowly for 30 seconds. And then it should last for 20 to 40 minutes. I'm going to line up some foods that are sour and I'm going to try those. And then I thought I would try something that's maybe sweet and see whether or not it just tastes the same or whether or not it tastes even more sweet. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. I'm going to start out with some fruits because that was the most bitter thing I could think of. Here we've got some lemon and the orange, but the orange peel, because the actual orange itself is usually quite sweet, but orange peel is really bitter. I've got passion fruit, which I would say that's more sour than bitter. And then these are tamarillo, or also called tree tomato here. I really don't like these because I think that they taste really sour. And then these are geperi. We call them geperi here. In the UK, we call them Chinese lanterns. I think they're also called golden berries or Cape gooseberries. You probably recognise them. And then to wash it all down, I have made a cup of coffee. I've got a little cup of dark soy sauce, which is more salty than bitter, but I'm curious. And on the end, we've got apple cider vinegar. I don't know if it will make any difference to these, but that's what we're here to find out. Okay, so my palette is cleaned out. Let's open it up and see what they look like and what they smell like. They come in a little pack like this. They're actually quite large. They're larger than I expected. And it looks like they're already cut into halves and the stone has been taken out, the pip has been taken out. So I think they're ready to eat. Let's just see if they smell of anything. Okay. How do you describe that? I would say that smells very faintly like a dried rose hip. It doesn't smell of rose, but it's got that kind of rose hip berry smell to it, but very, very faint. Let's take one out. That's half. And let's chew it for 30 seconds. Oh, that's interesting. It tastes sour. I know what it tastes like. It tastes like a dried cranberry. It's like a dried cranberry. It's dissolving very quickly. I'm not sure that I can chew it for 30 seconds because it's just dissolved. Let's try another one just to make sure we've got the full effect. It just dissolves on your tongue and it tastes very much dried cranberry. That's exactly what it tastes like. It's pleasant. It's pleasant, but it's strange that for something that's supposed to make things not taste sour or bitter, that it does actually taste a little bit sour itself. Okay, so I'm assuming now that I've just eaten it, that the effect should be really strong now. So let's go with the bitterest thing I can think of, which is the lemon. This is the one that everybody says it makes it taste really nice. So I'm feeling a bit skeptical. I don't feel like anything in my mouth has changed, so I don't really want to bite into it all the way. I don't really like biting into lemons. I'm not somebody that can do that easily. So maybe if I just lick it. You're kidding me. You are kidding me. That is crazy. That is absolutely bizarre. It doesn't taste like bitter at all. It tastes like that powdered lemonade that you get in restaurants. It's so sweet. I can literally just eat a lemon. That's amazing. That tastes so good. That is absolutely crazy. I can eat a lemon. Oh my goodness. It's not only that I can eat the lemon, but I want to eat the lemon. Oh, it tastes gorgeous. That is absolutely insane. Okay, let's try the thing that I dislike the most. This is Tamarillo, this is tree tomato. It's okay in a juice. I don't like it as a fruit. I feel like it's really, really bitter. So let's give this a go. That is bizarre. I can just taste the sweetest lemonade in my mouth right now. I don't like these. No way. That is insane. I love these. Oh wow. That tastes incredible. It's just totally sweet. It's like if you had Tamarillo juice and somebody just added a bag of sugar to it and there was nothing bitter there at all. I can see why this would help people if they were having a hard time getting nutrients. You know, maybe they don't like the taste of a medicine or something. This would be incredible. This is the most bitter thing I could think of. So I'm not going to actually swallow this because it's orange peel, but I want to bite into it, see what it tastes like. Ah, that's interesting. Okay. That is seriously interesting. My initial thought with that was that it was bitter. But then it's mellowed out, so it's not remained very bitter, but it's like, I have the sense of it being bitter. I can tell in my head that that's supposed to be bitter, but I can chew it again. If I was normal at the moment, I would not be able to do this. Right, I would be going, ear, but I'm not having that reaction to it. I can taste the orange, I can taste the sense that it's bitter, more bitter than the others. I didn't get that sense with the lemon and I didn't get it with the tree tomato. They were just beautiful and sweet. So I can tell that there's something in that I probably shouldn't be eating, but it's not overwhelming or too strong. So I'm wondering if the berry is already wearing off. It's been about, I guess, 10-15 minutes now. So let me try a gaperi and see whether or not that tastes bitter. No. Again, like the orange, I can tell that it is supposed to be bitter, but it's not got that kind of sort of reaction to it. It's no, it's sweet. It's sweet, it's good. But odd. Why is it odd? Okay, I'll tell you why it's odd. It's like every single fruit that I'm eating has got the exact same level of sweetness. It's like they all just taste sweet. It's like, oh, that's nice. But there's no sort of real variation in flavour. This is incredible. I really was not expecting it to have such a big effect. Let's try the passion fruit, because passion fruit is very sour. Good sour, but sour. So here we go. Wow. Wow. Tastes almost caramelly. It's got a slight caramel taste to it, but definitely nothing sour or bitter going on. It's a bit like here, you can get, I've forgotten the name of it. Is it gnocca? It's like a passion fruit concentrate that you can drink by adding water. It tastes a little bit like gnocca, like really sweet, nothing bitter. This is incredible. I'm going back for the lemon. I think this is the one that shocks me the most, because there is no way I could ever bite into a lemon normally. But yeah, it's really, really good. There's no kind of reaction to it. It just tastes really sweet. Okay. I am officially mind blown right now. Let's try the drinks. Okay, just to make sure that it's definitely not wearing off, I'm just gonna have another little half. I feel like a bit of a drug dealer here. Just another half. Okay. That is nuts. That is utterly certifiably nuts. Okay. I've wanted to try these for so long. I was a bit worried that maybe the freeze-dried ones wouldn't be as good as the fresh, but I mean, they work. They absolutely work. Okay. Coffee. So I usually have honey in my coffee. I haven't put any sweetener in this. It doesn't smell different. Nothing smells different. Let me just, yeah, nothing smells different. Everything smells exactly as it should smell. It's just a taste. That is sort of an espresso coffee. That's a mocha coffee, and that is unsweetened. Oh no, that's very interesting. I've just had another berry, so that should be the strongest sweetness that it should be. It's not. I can taste the bitterness in this coffee. Yeah, totally. The coffee is still quite bitter. Again, it's not overwhelming, but it isn't sweet. The coffee definitely isn't sweet. That's still bitter. I would still put honey in that. Okay, let's try dark soy sauce. Okay, so dark soy sauce isn't really bitter anyway. It's just incredibly salty. And that's exactly what it still tastes like. It still tastes like you're drinking, that's seawater. You're drinking seawater. Doesn't make much of a difference. Last one, apple cider vinegar. Oh, wow. Oh my God. That makes a massive difference. Apple cider vinegar. Oh, that tastes really good. Wow. You've still got a vinegar kick to it, but it tastes really sweet. It tastes like apple juice. Apple juice with a kind of a burning kick to it. So these are probably a dangerous combination, because I think if you ate enough of this, you could probably drink a lot of this. And I think that would be very bad for you, because you shouldn't be drinking vinegar, people. You shouldn't. I know everybody's on about apple cider vinegar and the health effects and benefits, but generally speaking, don't drink too much of it. So, wow, I am absolutely amazed by this. I feel like I should try more things, because, you know, I've still got a bit of a berry high going on here. I'm going to cut into the orange and try that. Rather than the peel, I'm going to eat the orange. So oranges are my favourite fruit. I don't think you can improve upon them. I like the bitterness, I like the tartness in oranges, but let's give it a go. Interesting. Okay. 100% it is sweet, but I don't like it. I like oranges for the tartness, for the bitterness, for the kind of the flush of the tongue. As I said before, it is incredibly sweet with the berry, but the sweetness is uniform. Everything just tastes of the same sweetness. This tastes more sweet than the lemon because the lemon is much more bitter, but there's a kind of a uniform flavour to it all. Okay, the orange is already sweet, so the sweetness makes it too sweet. The lemon is incredibly bitter and the berry makes it taste good, like lemonade. That is just nuts. Okay, I'm going to stop saying that's nuts now and just accept the fact that this is legitimately nuts. I have enjoyed this so much. If you can think of other things to try, let me know and I might do a follow-up video, because this was all that my imagination could stretch to. And I think that we've given it a really good run for its money. I'm surprised that it didn't work on the coffee. I'm surprised that the coffee still tasted bitter, yet I could put half a lemon in my mouth and it was absolutely fine. Oh, I did say that I would taste something that's already sweet. So I've got some chocolate here, so Oreo Cadbury's chocolate. I think it's just going to taste too sweet. I think it's going to have the same effect that it had on the orange. Is if something is already sweet, I think it's just going to feel like it's too much. So let's try it. Yeah. Oh, that tastes pretty much the same as it does normally. Because that wasn't bitter to begin with, it didn't really make much of a difference. Tastes the same. So, cool. Let me know if there's anything else you think that I should try with those berries. Let me know and I will give it a go. But they're just fascinating. I'll leave a link to the ones that I bought below. This is not an endorsement at all, but if you want to get some, yeah. Wow, that was a fun video.